All right. Hey, everyone. Good morning. It is Wednesday and it feels like a Monday to me just because Monday was Valentine's Day. So it's kind of busy. And yesterday I had a cardiologist appointment for my son. So I was out of pocket and out of commission pretty much all day yesterday. But so today has been just a super busy day, morning already, and that's why we're doing a 30-minute power half hour. So instead of taking a full hour, if you were in my time management mini course, you know that I'm a huge advocate for we can get our work done in 30 minutes. So we are going to try to do that today. Wednesdays are my mass reach out days. So this is what we are going to focus on today. We're going to focus on reaching out to all of our potentials and people we've connected with. And I am excited to get started. Let me share my screen so that we can do that. There's quite a few of you guys on. This is exciting. All right, I think everyone's muted. Go ahead and drop in the chat where you are watching from and where you're listening from. And let's connect with one another. All right, let's get started. All right, so Work With Me Wednesday. For those of you guys that don't know me, my name is Janina, and I have been in network marketing for 7 years. I love what I do. I love getting to connect with other people, and reaching out is actually one of my favorite parts of my business because I love that community and building relationships. So I'm very, very excited about that. I see people from Kansas and Ohio. That is so cool. So I'm in Tennessee, for those of you guys that don't know. Okay, so we're going to dive right into it. We're not going to do a whole lot of mindset work, like I mentioned, just because I want us to get as much work done and reach outs done as we can. So we're going to look at who has been commenting on our posts, who has liked our posts, who's viewed our stories, and who have I talked to before. So we are going to spend just a few minutes, probably 5 minutes, filling in these brackets. So look at who has commented on your posts. And if you go in the search bar on Facebook, you can put in your name and you can put in some keywords of things that you might have posted about your business or about different specials that you have. Like if you're with Plexus, you know that one of the things that we do is like our magic post, and that magic post is I'm looking for 6 friends. So I would go up to the Facebook search bar and I'm going to type in Janina Sloan. I'm looking for 6 friends. And every time that I posted that magic post, it's going to pop up and I'm going to be able to see who has commented on my post, who has liked my post, and I can write those people in there. Now, if you're with another company or with another business, you can look at some key phrases of different times that you've done sales and just some keywords of the sale that you've done. And you can find who has commented, who has shown interest, and who has liked those posts. Now, for viewing who has viewed your stories, the reason this is important is because if somebody is scrolling all the way through your stories, then chances are more than likely they're interested in something. They haven't swiped out. They're interested in something that you're doing. So we're going to look at who has viewed our stories as well. And then the last one is who have I talked to before? And I know that it's easy to kind of forget about people. And so you can actually go in Messenger. And I don't know if you guys know this, but if you look up at the search bar in your Messenger, you can scroll not just for names, but you can also scroll for conversations that you've had. So you can type in sale, special, are you interested? Different keywords that you might have done, and any message that has those words in it are going to pop up to where you can reach out to those people. So we're going to be doing that as well. If you want to look at who has viewed your previous stories, you are going to click on the little 3 lines at the bottom of your Facebook app, hit menu. And once you hit menu, it's going to bring up, you can go to your profile. It's going to bring up your profile. And where it says add story edit profile, and then right next to that, there's three little dots. You're going to click on the three little dots, and then you're going to go to archive, and then go to story archive. And when you do that, you're going to be able to see all of the stories that you've posted. And if you click on any story, you can see who's viewed it. This is very beneficial, especially if you have ever done polls. You can go back through your polls and see who has voted on different polls. And when you do that, that's a really great way to write down who your potentials are as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to set my timer for, let's do 7 minutes, because this is kind of a lot and I want you guys to have time to really go through and see who's commented on your posts, who's liked things, who's viewed your stories, and who you've talked to before. And if you have any questions about how to do this, how to get there, then I can help answer those as well. Yes, Heather said, I love reaching out from stories. Honestly, you guys, if you're not consistently posting stories about your business, then you are missing out on a huge, huge untapped network of potentials. So a lot of times people won't comment on posts, probably more than likely because they don't see all of your posts. But in your stories, you will be able to see who's looking at them, who's voting on them, who is responding to things. And I get a lot more potentials from stories than I do from my Facebook posts. So make sure that you guys are in your stories. And I'm going to set my timer right now and we are going to get started. If you have questions, feel free to unmute yourself and I can answer those questions as well.
Oh my fucking God. It's water.
So just to reiterate, right now, we're only writing people down. We're not actually reaching out yet because I do have some scripts available for you guys. So right now we're just writing those people down. Okay, so my timer has gone off. Obviously, that time goes by so fast. So, this is an ongoing list and things that you can continually be adding to. I suggest putting this in your planner. That's where I have my list because I know I'm not going to lose my planner. If I put it in just a notebook, chances are I'm going to misplace that notebook or I'm going to start a new notebook when that once that one is kind of not being used anymore, like if I fill it up. And so I used to have just like lists and lists and lists of different potentials, and everything would always get lost. And so this has really helped me putting things in my planner, or you can put things on your notepad in your phone as well, which is super helpful. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what to reach out about. So fill in these little blanks, or you can fill it in on your piece of paper. What specials do I have to offer? Do I have any challenges coming up? And what problem does my network have that I can solve? So think about, do you have any specials that you're offering right now? Do you have any challenges that are coming up? And what problem does my network have that I can solve? So I always think about what, um, when I'm going to reach out to somebody and I know this person individually, I think about, I know that my product and my business can solve a problem. So, what does this person need? Do they need extra income? Do they need sugar regulation, blood sugar regulation? Do they need energy? Do they need skincare? What is it that they need? Because I have a solution to their problem. And then think about what specials you have coming up this week or in the next month, and what challenges, if anything, you have coming up as well. I love that Danielle added that she has Trello board or Excel spreadsheet. Those are really, really good as well. All right. So I'm going to give you guys just about a minute to fill this in. And once you fill this in, we are going to move right along. Okay, so now we are going to get to our reaching out, and these are just a couple tips that I have while we're reaching out to people. Number one, turn your notifications off. So you don't want to get distracted with Facebook. You don't want to get distracted with Instagram. You don't want to get distracted with other messages or text messages. So while you're doing your reach outs, especially when you have a very short, limited amount of time, turn your notifications off so that we can get going. Um, don't respond to messages until you're done with reach outs. So, say you're reaching out to people and somebody says, hey, yeah, send me more information, or I want to book an appointment, or I want to purchase these products. Don't respond. I know it's tempting, but don't respond until you're done with all of your reach outs, because it is easier to answer messages than it is to send them out. The next one is don't overthink it. Don't overthink what you're sending people. This is just going to be good ways to start conversations. You're going to ask questions and not give too much information. So these are some script examples that I have that you guys can take, that you guys can use, you guys can make them your own. The first one says, hey, Jennifer, I'm doing this challenge next month and need some friends to do it with me. Do you want to join? And when I send that message, I have a little graphic of whatever challenge that we have going on next month is. So I'm sending that graphic with this message. So I'm not sending out a long, detailed message about what the challenge is. I'm giving them a visual of what that challenge is. The next one is, hey, Sarah, I saw that you liked my post about skincare. Thank you so much for the love. Are you currently using a skincare routine that you love? Hey, Jessica, thank you so much for viewing my stories and always being so supportive. Is there anything specific that has been catching your eye? And then the last one, hey, Laura, thank you for commenting on my post about wellness. What are your current health goals? So if you notice, every single one of these scripts is short and it has a question. So I'm asking them questions. I'm wanting to know about their goals. I'm wanting to know what their why is. Yeah, Heather said, I love these, not invasive. You're really just asking them, hey, what are your health goals? What did you like about my post? What did you like about my stories? What's been catching your eye? And from there, you're going to learn what people's why is, and you're going to learn what their motivating factors are and what they like and what they want to see more of. So I love sending these out. You can screenshot this so that you can have these script examples for the future as well. And like I said, with the first one, you don't want to send just that. You do want to have a little graphic of what the challenge that is coming up is that you're inviting them to. So I'm going to give us 10 minutes, and that's going to be just about our time. I have a few minutes extra for questions and some other announcements after that, but we're going to spend 10 minutes sending out as many of these messages as we can to the people that we just made a list of. And keep in mind, don't respond to messages, just send out as many messages as you can in these next 10 minutes. So I'm starting my timer, and then I want to know how many messages you guys were able to send out in 10 minutes, because I'm curious how much you're able to get done in just 10 minutes of time when you're focused and ready to go. So I'm starting my timer now, and then make sure to unmute yourself or ask questions if you have any questions. All right, so our 10 minutes is up, but I want you guys to continue doing these. I'm curious to know about how many messages you were able to send out in that 10 minutes. And just think about, if we had those distractions, we might get two messages out in 10 minutes, but being able to just focus and know who we're going to reach out to and what we're going to say, I'm going to guess probably most of us were able to do about 10 to 15 messages in that 10 minutes, which is a lot more than two. So if we can do this throughout the day, several times on Wednesdays, like I said, Wednesdays are my mass reach out days. So even if you do 20 messages to 30 messages, Jan, that is awesome. 10, woohoo, congratulations. That is so cool. But think about if you can do 30 messages, just take 10 minutes, 3 times a day on Wednesdays, that's going to be 120 people that you have contacted that month, which is so, so awesome. So great job, you guys. Okay, so I want you guys to take a screenshot of this so that you can have this available. Rebecca, 7, even while at work, way to go. Take a screenshot of this because we don't have time to do it today, but I want you guys to look at the people that you just reached out to. And I want you to write down when your next reach out and when your follow up is going to be. Nicole, way to go. You got 4 responses already. That is amazing. Okay. And then if you're building relationships with people, I want you to write down when you're going to take the next step and reach out about what you have to offer. So this is somebody you haven't talked to yet about your offer, about your business or your products, but you're building relationships with them. Actually go in and write down when you're going to talk to them about what you have to offer, because a lot of times we can get stuck in building relationships with people and not actually reaching out to them. And so write it down when you're going to reach out to these people. All right, so that is all that we have for today. Go ahead and you can ask any questions or any tips or anything that you guys need. But today, really, the purpose of it was mass reach out and to just get as many reach outs done as we can in 30 minutes. And again, if you guys can do this 2 more times today, just take 10 minutes, set a timer, and just get through as many reach outs as you can. It's going to help you be so much more focused and successful also. The other thing is I wanted to make sure that you guys are the first to know. I think several of you were in our time management mini course, but I have opened it up again for March 1st through 3rd. So if you have somebody that you know that would really benefit from it, go ahead and give them the information. It's on our new releases on our website. And when you're telling them about it today, we have a $5 off coupon. The coupon is all caps, today only, no spaces. So just today only, all caps, is going to give them $5 off. So it's going to be only $22 right now, just for today, for that time management course. And I think a lot of you guys that are on here were on that. So thank you guys for just continuing to be so supportive and amazing. And it's just been so fun getting to do this and watching you guys get excited about your businesses, watching your businesses transform. And I am just praying and believing that this is going to be a year of so much success for each of you. So please let me know if you have questions. I hope you screenshotted those scripts, but if not, I can go ahead and post them also in the Pink Life swag page so that you guys have those too. And let's get at least 2 more sets of 10 minutes that we're going to do that with today. And just think about the potential of what you can offer people and how much your business can grow. So very, very exciting. Thank you, Jan, for the amazing compliment about the time management course. I appreciate that. So you guys are awesome. And I will connect with y'all next week for Work With Me Wednesday. Bye, guys.